Hey, Suffering Drummers, it's Mr. Y, obviously. This is a little tutorial on the level 3 NISMA solo timeout. Like I said, it's a level 3 NISMA solo. It's also the 8th grade band finals for the year, for the battery part of the end of the year. So, either reason you're watching this is fine. This is timeout. You're going to want to get really familiar with a couple of rudiments before you play this. First of all, there's lots of flams. You guys know flams, I'm sure. Remember, the low stick hits first, the high stick hits second. And you want to alternate your hands all the time. A flam should sound like one note, not but. They should be so close to being together they sound like one note. The flam tap, of course, is where you do a flam, and then the big stick, the big note of the flam hits again. So either left, right, right, or right, left, left. You're going to want to get really familiar with those, like I said. Flam accents are where you do a flam followed by the first stick again and then the second stick again. So it's a rudiment really in triple time. Triplet, flam. So you've got a flam, either right, left, or left, right. So flam accent, flam accent, flam accent, flam accent. There's a lot of those in timeout. So you're going to want to get really good at this one first. Okay. We do have some paradiddles, of course. And we also have, I believe, some flam paradiddles. Maybe not any flam paradiddles, but you probably want to be familiar with that anyway. Not really too hard once you've got the paradiddle and the flam down to put them together. The 5-stroke roll. Really, by the time you get to level 3, you should be doing a double stroke roll, not a buzz roll. So in other words, not buzz, buzz, tap, but double, double, tap, or... You've got a number of 5-stroke rolls here, of course, down, especially toward the end. 33 there's some, and 37, the coda measured, there's some. By the way, you're going to want to number these measures. I'm going to refer to them that way. There are 40 measures altogether in the song. And we've also got some 7-stroke rolls in number 9 and number 13. Remember, 7-stroke rolls is buzz, 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 tap, or double, 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 tap. Of course, double, 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 3 times 2 is 6, plus the tap, that's one more. That's what makes it 7 strokes. So... or right, left-handed. When I do rudiments like this, I like to practice them one hand at a time first and get it really good one-handed and then put them together. So I might do a whole bunch, for instance, of 5-stroke rolls right-handed. I know my particular weakness on the 5-stroke roll is the first double stroke I do really well. Sometimes I miss a stroke on the second one. So in other words, sometimes I'll get double tap tap instead of double double tap. So I want to work on that more. And of course you got to be able to do it both-handed. So right, left, etc. 7-stroke roll, same way. I'm going to want to practice right and left-handed to get there. In these particular 7-stroke rolls, you go right out of it and then keep going into the song. So, for instance, at number 9, you know, buzz, 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 tap, and flam, 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 flam. I'm a little fast there, actually. It's not quite that fast. Okay, and also the roadmap here, remember, when you get to the end, D, S, L coda, the sign takes you back to 21. And then the coda sign is at 33. That's where you jump to the coda at the end of the song. Our tempo here, what you're shooting for eventually, is 96 beats a minute. So at the beginning, and by the way, that's the dotted quarter note. So, flamolet, dum, da, brup, up, up, brup, up. You know, flam accent, flam, tap, flam, da, 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 that kind of thing. You want to go slower, of course, at first, and gradually work your way up. Your metronome is your best friend when it comes to stuff like that. I'm just going to play it at the tempo as best I can. I'm not going to use the metronome, but I think I'll stay pretty close. to the sign, triplet. Let me try that again. Coda. You got 4 flames right in a row there at the end, double forte. Actually, sorry, triple forte. I didn't do the dynamics as much on this pad, of course, because the drum will sound a lot better. But I wanted to be able to talk over it as well. I didn't want to make too much noise. Probably the trickiest spots here are those really quick rolls, like a 33, for instance. You've got a right-handed 5-stroke, then a left-handed 5-stroke, then a right-handed 5-stroke. So, and then right into the flam accent after that, of course, too. There's another one of those. Oh, on the coda. This time it's a little backwards. You've got an 8th in it first, and then a right-hand 5-stroke. Sorry, you got a right-hand single stroke, and then a left-hand 5-stroke. So. Those are fun. And to get them really good, you're going to want to practice slow at first. Again, you want to be really good at double strokes by the time this comes around. I think you should be doing mostly double stroke rolls at this point. Other than that, I forgot to mention earlier, it starts out in 6/8, of course, and then at 21 it goes to 4/4. So just be careful. You go from the triplet feeling, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The pulse stay the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what the little sign above 21 means. The dotted quarter note equals quarter note. So we go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the beginning to 1, 2, 3, 4 at 21, which means, of course, 21 is going to be triplet, paradiddle, 3, and paradiddle, 1, and 3, and a 4, and triplet. Oh, I did those near rims, by the way, on the rim, because this pad is so small, I really couldn't do it. It wouldn't make any difference near the rim. So just to emphasize them, that's how I did it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in class or email me. Good luck.